we don't really know like what's behind that or what the true motivation is of that, and it goes back to like if you're not worshiping God, then who are you worshiping?
All right, I wanted to share that about identity. That what Satan is tempting Jesus is just like his identity. The reason why, because Jesus is being tempted and he's given like scripture, right? So like it's like if someone tells you scripture, honestly you shouldn't deny it, right? It's the Bible. But Jesus knew his identity to the extent that even when someone produced scripture, he knew himself, he knew who he was, that even when people use scripture or when the devil used scripture against him, he didn't like, he really knew what it meant in relation to who he was. So like in the same way to us, we should know our identity. Like for me, sometimes I struggle. I'm like, oh man, am I going to excel in this class? But really, if I know my identity and what God says about me in his word, some of those temptations really should not be. Sometimes it's like you can read something like, oh, the verse that says you reap what you sow, right? Which is really true. You reap what you sow. And you're like, oh man, I haven't been studying. Will I pass this exam, right? But there is also like God will uplift, like will hold your right hand, or he will always be with you, he won't forsake you. So like knowing your identity, knowing who you are is very important, because most of the time that's what makes us like not trust God and fear when we don't know our identity.